Hi there, everybody. Guess who's back? Back again for another podcast. Welcome to ControlCraft's podcast. Hello, yes, I am ControlCraft, and welcome to episode 2 of my podcast. Yes, it has been a hot minute since I've done a podcast, and I apologize. Like I said, uploads will be unknown about the podcast, but there are some things I want to say. This isn't really about conspiracies. Like I said, my podcasts aren't going to be about conspiracies and all that a lot of the time, because it's really hard to find stuff about conspiracies to talk about these days. But yeah, honestly, it's not going to be anything about, conspiracies and all that tonight. So, sorry about that. What I do want to talk about, though, is my experience being on the platform, being on YouTube, being on multiple platforms for a short duration of the time. And I can say, with a kind heart, I've enjoyed being on these platforms. Now, I know what y'all may be asking, and that is, well, what are you doing here making podcasts when you said you were going to quit YouTube altogether? I did say that very blatantly, and the truth is, I did quit YouTube. I did quit it all. I stopped making videos. Everything is put on pause. The only thing I'm working on is Player versus Liminal Spaces Part 3, which is the pool rooms, my personal favorite of the whole series so far. And honestly, it is going to be something that you guys are not going to want to miss. What's going to happen is sometime next week, after this podcast gets uploaded, so that following week, I will say that video will be in Premiere. That video will be put in Premiere for the designated release date. Will there be a trailer with it? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I've been so lazy with content recently just because I've been enjoying my break from YouTube. But, I have this one final video that I'm going to upload for now. And then I might return sometime in the fall. I might return towards the end of the summer. I don't know what my plans really will look like towards the end of the summer. So far, nothing really too hectic right now going on in my life other than family stress, but that's about it. But, making content and being on the platform is something I genuinely do not want to give up ever. But there comes a time and a place where things gotta come to a close. And here is my quote I made on a community post a while back. And it says, and I quote, "This is truly it for now. I guess it's time for me to find new ways to spend my free time, because today marks my final day as a YouTuber. My final YouTube speech. To everyone who has supported me since March 6th, 2021, thank you. Seriously, thank you. When I started this channel, I was just a kid with an idea, a dream, and a camera. I never expected any of this. I've never expected anybody really to watch my videos, subscribe, or stick around for all these years. But somehow, you stuck around, and I appreciate that. Together, we built something special. We went from a tiny channel with barely anyone watching to a community of over 2,000 subscribers. With every view, every comment, every like, every person who chose to spend even a few minutes watching my content helped make this journey become what it became. And honestly, that's crazy to think about. I started this journey when I was around 12 or 13 years old. Now I'm 18. A huge part of my childhood and teenage years is tied to this channel. So many weekends, so many school breaks, so many late nights thinking of ideas, recording videos, editing, and doing everything I could to make something worth watching. This channel wasn't just a hobby. It became what was a part of my life, a part of who I am. For years, I've always imagined there would be another upload, another project, another goal to chase. I never really thought about the day I would have to truly say goodbye. But now, that day is here, and it hurts more than I expected. Because the truth is, I don't want to quit. I don't want to walk away from something that has given me so many memories. I don't want to leave behind something that helped shape my teenage years, but now life keeps moving forward. New responsibilities arrive, and that is work, my future, and what other stuff to do in adult life, honestly. And the things every adult eventually has to face. And while YouTube has been an amazing chapter of my life, I know I can't keep carrying the responsibility of running a channel while trying to figure out everything else that comes next. So, will this be the end? For now, yes. Is this my last post? Sadly, yes. Is this my final video? Also, yes. At least for now. Although I do have one final upload planned, and it's called ControlCraft's final YouTube speech. And when that goes up, I think everything will make a little more sense. But before I go, I want everyone reading this to know something. The numbers were never the most important part. The people were, the memories were, the laughs, the excitement, the comments, the support, and the feeling of knowing that someone out there cared enough to watch my videos. All of those things I will truly remember. Years from now, I may forget view counts, I may forget analytics, I may forget subscriber milestones, but I'll never forget this journey, and I'll never forget all of you. So for now, this is a goodbye. A goodbye I'll carry with me for the rest of my life. Thank you for all the memories, thank you for all the support, and thank you for being a part of this chapter, and thank you for growing up alongside me. ControlCraft 2021 to 2026. The road ends here, but maybe not forever, because this isn't the end of ControlCraft. It's simply the end of this chapter. One day, when the time is right, I'll be back. You won't know when. Until then, goodbye everyone, and thank you for everything. That there, guys, is my YouTube speech that I worked really hard on coming up with to say, honestly, and I can say I'm really proud of what I said in that post because it speaks out truly everything that goes on with this channel and all the memories and accomplishments that I could forever be thankful for. Now, before I go, I want to leave you all with one final message. If there's one thing this journey has taught me, it's that sometimes you don't quit because you want to. Sometimes life simply gets in the way. Sometimes the things you love have to be put on hold while you focus on the responsibilities life places in front of you. And that's okay. It doesn't mean you failed. It doesn't mean your dream is over. It just means you're taking a different path for a while. Life doesn't come with countdowns, schedules, or estimated return dates. Sometimes you don't know when you'll be able to come back to the things you love. You just have to trust that one day you'll find your way back. And while my chapter on YouTube is coming to a close for now, I hope this isn't the end of the story. I hope some of you watching are inspired to start your own channel. I hope you take that idea you've been sitting on and turn it into something amazing. Create videos, tell stories, make people laugh, build communities, and take the opportunities that I was fortunate enough to have and go even further with them. Get bigger than I ever did. Reach goals that seem impossible right now. And if this channel inspired you in any way, carry that inspiration forward and pass it on to someone else. That would mean more to me than any subscriber count ever could. Maybe years from now, I'll return and see some of you creating incredible things of your own. If that ever happens, I'll know that the legacy of this channel never truly ended. It simply found new creators to continue it. Keep creating, keep dreaming, and never stop believing in your ideas, because you'll never know where they might take you. Now, my time is almost up here, so I can't spend any more time realistically on this video, but I do have another long post, so it might be like a 20-minute video today or something, I don't know. A quick update for everyone. After thinking about it for a long time, I've decided to put my main channel on hold for now, indefinitely. That doesn't mean this channel is being deleted, it doesn't mean that I'm disappearing forever. What it does mean is that the videos you've come to know me for will be taking a very long break while I focus on life and other responsibilities. Like I said before, life doesn't always give you a schedule. Sometimes the things you enjoy have to be placed on hold while you figure out what's next. However, I do plan on to continue experimenting with the podcast series from time to time. These episodes will be much simpler than my normal content, usually just me talking about interesting topics, theories, stories, or whatever happens to be on my mind at the time. That being said, I want to set expectations now. There is absolutely no upload schedule. There is no promise of weekly, monthly, or yearly episodes. The podcast will appear whenever I have the time, energy, and the ideas to create one. Some episodes might be close together, some might be months apart, some might be even longer. I simply don't know. For now, you can consider ControlCraft retired from regular content creation. The channel is entering a new chapter, one that is much quieter than before. Thank you all for supporting me throughout this journey, and remember, this isn't goodbye forever, it's just intermission. ControlCraft. Now, before I go, I also want to mention I uploaded 2 videos within the last week recently about the amazing digital circus coming to Fortnite. I had to hop on that train, I had to make those videos even though I'm on my break, and get them uploaded because that is a very popular show that just unexpectedly came to Fortnite. So I had to get those videos out there. That doesn't mean it's always going to be like that, because I did make a post recently stating, sorry I had to do this, I am still on break, but the most unexpected collab in Fortnite just happened. This will be a 2-part series before I actually go, with the full showcase happening when the bundle gets decrypted. I had to make these videos, I'm sorry you guys. I also made another post recently stating that this is it for now. Until more unexpected collabs come to Fortnite, I guess this is the end. Well, see you all again soon. If you want to see me go live, check my Twitch. And my Twitch will be in the description and the pinned comment, so make sure to go check those out so you can see me live on Twitch. Because I won't be making any community posts whatsoever on the channel, so take this video as your only hint to really figuring out what my Twitch is, because I will be live on there more frequently than you think. So if you miss ControlCraft, check me out on my Twitch. But for now, everybody, this is it. ControlCraft is out, and I will see you guys again later. I've overstayed my welcome, so I'm gonna see my way out of here now. And thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys again later. So, this is it. Just an endless black void until the next video. Is this really how we're gonna end? I don't want to go. I really don't. I've said it so many times throughout this 15-minute video almost that I don't want to go. But I've overstayed my welcome. Hello, who's there? I said hello. You can come in.
ControlCraft, you need to leave the studio now.
But I don't want to. I want to keep making content.
You did this yourself. Now that you're done for, get out. So other people have the chance to get famous.
I mean, I guess. I mean, this is a farewell, so I guess I'm out of here. See you guys later, I guess.
Sorry about him, you guys. Let's end this podcast. He forgot to log out of his account, though. I wonder what I could do now he's retired and gone from the studio.